has the artificial intelligence that Steven Spielberg is now getting ready to make? Does it have the artificial intelligence to grow and learn? Does the way I act, or do the way I process my reality, interfere with the divine coincidence that teaches me about my true cosmic legacy? Can I now get into a space where I am open to divine coincidences? I'm so glad we've had this time together. Those divine happenings, which are actually universal points of contact with the light codes of redemption, giving me the fruits of intent from the fields of free matter. Come on. Can I now open up my construct of thinking so that divine coincidence now is ejaculated within there? Because divine coincidence can only be recognized if you are participating in the realms of free matter. 13, do I need to look at myself more closely to check to see what I am doing to manipulate others to gain energy? 14, am I distracted from alignment within the light code transmissions, the codes of molecular redemption, when I fail or I fall into the trap of judging myself by what I perceive others might be thinking of me? How many of you act because of someone else's perception of you? Come on. Come on now. We surrender a part of ourselves constantly in order to conform, to make the other person feel comfortable. And then when the critical mass, and you've been burying that shit too much, it's just, motherfucker! Woo! Girl, I don't know what happened to him. Well, didn't you know he was going to act like... I didn't know he was going to act like that. I guess ain't nothing else to be said on that one. Do I, and this is for white people that might be looking in on this, do I intimidate or manipulate others to suck the life light energy by playing on culturally programmed sympathies, by taking advantage of internal programmings, giving rise to sentimentalism, anger, or guilt? They do that shit to you in the news every damn day. There's certain black people that definitely make money from you crying the blues about what happened to your people in the past. There's a whole ton of motherfuckers, dumbass Negroes with long robes teaching you about Jesus that got you putting in that collection plate. Got me guilty. I might not make it to heaven. Preacher said, gotta give. Gotta give till it hurts. 16, do my control dramas to gain energy from others perpetuate themselves because I have yet to tap into the higher light streams of my higher energy sources? Check. 17, will other people's control dramas fall apart if I do not match the drama on my side? Ooh. 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 People tweak your nerves and fuck with you, get a reaction. They don't get a reaction, it fucks them up even more. They don't know how to do it. Then everything starts coming to the surface. If you just Tai Chi that shit, like the Matrix, and they ain't got no target to hit, come at you pissed off and you smile. But baby, what's the matter? Immediately you have not participated participated in the judgment. Because once you react, you have become part of the courtroom drama that's being staged. And then the judge that he has on you, the judgment he put on you, all right, or the judgment the other person was trying to get you to participate in, now after all that shit is said and done, you have the judgment of an upset stomach and all that shit going on in there, and you can't get to sleep. Because why? You just sentenced yourself into this whole thinking matrix that that person put you in. But can you now process that shit? Because remember, all arguments and bullshit that you got going on between you is usually shit that cannot be provided for you, or shit that just didn't go right. It all comes down to how the matrix has been fucking with both of y'all. So how do you operate to come outside of the argument, which essentially is nothing more than a language created by the synthetic synchronicity? Is sudden and spontaneous eye contact between people an indication of God recognizing divinity of itself? And should the two then communicate? Oh yeah, because we're afraid to look in each other's eyes. Looking in each other's eyes is like dropping your pants. People don't want to look at us. Oh my God, it's antagonistic. You know, you look at somebody and, you know, and I know for women, poor women, you know, brothers are bold with that shit, you know, damn, girl. And if the sister looks back, she's like, you know, come on. So she has to learn to look away and pretend that he doesn't exist, even if he's fine, right? He's fine, it's like, okay, I done got to look and I saw that, and I'll just pretend to see what he's thinking now. If he really wants to be with me, he'll come over here and I'll check him then. But in the meantime, I'll just pretend like he does not exist. And then if he happens to come into the space that I protect, there's a whole lot of other conversations. You know, like, oh, hi. You know, like the first time I've actually seen you. These are all the defense mechanisms. Uh-oh, what did I say? All the defense mechanisms that we use to create this bubble or to participate in this matrix. 19, has my personal vibration rate increased? Does my personal vibration rate increase every time I activate, tap into, and follow my own imagination? And 20, have I lost contact with my identity as a being of conscious, coherent light? Have I lost my identity? And here we go, brothers and sisters. Let us tap into that word, identity. Why have I asked you to participate in the word identity? And you'll find out in a minute. Where are we today? Where are we here today? Come on with it. No. Hang on a second. Here we are. All right. Whoa. What the fuck did that do that? Okay, y'all. How do I do to get this up? Oh. This? Oh, hello. Yeah. Science. All right. Identity. Identity. To cause or to become identical, to conceive as united, to associate with some interest, to establish the identity of, to determine the taxonomy is bullshit. Here it is. Sameness of essential or generic character in different instances. Sameness in all that constitutes the objective reality of a thing. What's that? Oneness. Unity and persistence of personality. The condition of being the same with something described or asserted, which means that if you are in light code lockdown and you continue to persist in a specific activity, it becomes